Action, please.
Talking Dicks. We're a couple of dicks. We like to talk. We have a web series called The Two Dicks. Very popular in our own minds, but we're loving it. Thanks for tuning in. How are you, Al Romas in Tampa?
Oh, I'm loving it. Who was that? Whose motto was that commercial? We're loving it. We're loving it. Was that somebody's thing?
I'll have to do some research on that one.
Yeah, put it right here. Put it right here when you figure it out.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm fat as shit.
That was it. Is this episode what? 35, 40? What are we up to? Do we know?
We're at 29. This is episode 29, or volume 29, as we call it. Our Two Dicks web series are episodes, and these are volumes.
These are volumes, yes, sir. And
just so that people know the difference.
Yeah, I think there are people who watch this who have never seen the Two Dicks.
Yes, I'm afraid that this is becoming more popular than the Two Dicks. The Two Dicks is we fly back and forth from Tampa to Los Angeles, all different parts of the country, Boston. We've actually shot episodes in the Caribbean islands, on a cruise ship, and this right here is getting all the traction.
Yeah, it's weird. I just get that feeling. There are people and I think people probably watching. Why are they the talking dicks? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would they call themselves dicks? They don't get it. They're not getting it. But we've been through it many times. The answers are. Hey, look at this one. A new mug.
Oh wow! That's the USS Guam. That is a ship that Al was a radioman on for a 4 year stint in the Navy.
I did 4 years in the Nav. I did 2 on the Guam, and then 2 on shore duty in Norfolk, Virginia. But yeah, this is the mug from the Guam. And speaking of mugs, did you see on our coffee page? No, it was on our Two Dicks page.
Yes.
Somebody asked about wanting a mug. They said, "Where can I get a Two Dicks mug?" This is the actual mug. This is more of the official Two Dicks mug.
Right there.
And there are only about 4 or 5 in existence, actually.
There are.
But
I think one was broken.
But we're gonna make them.
I think my wife hit me over the head and broke it.
Did she give you a good crack?
She gave me a good crack over the noggin.
Hey, now she's got some good crack. And I thought you were going to go with that. I repeated it because I figued that was right.
He went blue
for your blue wheelhouse, and you didn't. I go, well, then I got to go.
Well, the tag to my wife having some good crack is that's the word on the street.
Ah, gotcha. Very good. But yeah, so she asked, he or she, I don't know, the person said, "Where can I get a Two Dicks mug?" And they're going to be out. We're going to roll them out. We're going to roll these out soon and put them on our coffee shots while we're still under the, I don't know if we'll make it while we're still the presidents of coffee shots. We got about 3 weeks left.
I know. They're trying to assassinate us. We're on a web site. It's actually a page on Facebook where they put the Two Dicks in charge of coffee shots with Steve is now coffee shots with the Two Dicks, but it's only temporary. And
we were fairly elected.
Some people are very happy about it. We were overwhelmed. Landslide election.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't a takeover, and
it wasn't a coup.
And the troublemakers, the Smiths of the world, are not happy. But
well, Smith stirs it up. He enjoys it. He likes it. Yeah.
Oh, that's some good. I don't know what I did today. I put a little. I forget even. Goddamn, I don't even know what coffee it was.
You have a blend. It's a blend.
But I put it in the old French press and just whipped it up and sat down and home run.
Home run?
Just yeah.
Sometimes with the French press here, we don't use it that often. Maybe that's why we don't use it often enough. And we make it slightly different. And sometimes it's a strikeout, but once in a while, crack.
Yeah. It's that whole, it's like the tea thing, I'm not going to say tea bag, you son of a bitch, but it's like a tea where you got to steep it. You got to let it steep enough. And
3 minutes.
Do it right on there. 3 minutes. I don't know. This one might have been perfect. Might have been 3, might have been 3.5. I don't know.
No, it's true. It depends on the steeping.
It's all in the steep.
Yeah, like in a Chinese restaurant, when they put the tea down on the table, people grab it right away. No. Just let it steep for 3 minutes. But if you leave it in too long, it gets bitter. I don't like that either. Same thing
with the steep.
Same thing with the French roast. If you do it right in that sweet spot, It doesn't come out. It comes out strong, but not too.
Right.
What?
It's all in
pungent.
the steep, man. That steep, you got to be right in there. But once you know what you're doing, you can do it on a consistent basis. I don't do it a lot either. I just happen to get lucky. I struck it today, and I'm just enjoying a great one. I wish I had the bigger mug now. The Guam mug is a little small. I could have used a bigger mug.
Yeah, but I like the Guam mug because it's a true like 1950s diner mug.
Yeah, nothing on the back. They didn't go for that. You know, you get one logo, and that's it. You're not getting a double-sided
Now
logo.
on the bottom it says where it's made. Why don't you have a look? Ah! Oh, okay. See, he didn't fall for it.
No,
Remember that whole thing? Could you tell me the time? Shh-wah! What's that say on the bottom of your cup? Shh-wah!
Yeah, that might be good for a Two Dicks episode if you ever decide to finish it.
We're not talking about that today.
Put some of those ideas in the next episode.
We're not talking
volume.
We're not talking about that today.
All right.
A lot of things going on here. A lot of things.
Yeah, not a Two Dicks episode.
No.
That's for sure.
But we do.
not
We're
happening.
doing the Talking Dicks twice a week. We release some tracks for "Love's a Joke," and you're digging our new backdrop. You mentioned it.
I like it. It's like the Big Lebowski says. It brings the room together.
Brings the room together.
Yeah, I like it.
Do we have any questions on this episode, Al?
Sure.
Oh,
We have a
Questions.
we have a question.
we have a question.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right. This question from the Instagram page.
From our Instagram page, you can find right there.
And this is from our old buddy Black Minx 57. Black Minx 57 is our old pal Daryl.
Oh, Daryl. Yes. Daryl is a
Daryl?
big supporter of the Two Dicks.
Early supporter. Yeah.
We went blue on that one, too.
How's that?
Supporting Two Dicks.
I didn't. That wasn't too blue. That was okay. That was family friendly.
Okay.
I have no problem supporting the Two Dicks. That's fine. Did Black Minx 57 Daryl asks dinner? Oh, he's talking about Carl Reiner just passed away,
Yeah.
so he wrote. You could have dinner with any three comics, living or dead. Who would they be? And then Daryl writes, I guess he's giving us his choices. Richard Pryor, Elaine Boozler, and Dick Gregory.
Wow.
I think the Boozler one you could do. I think you.
She's
Daryl,
living.
I think you
Elaine,
just go to L.A. and have dinner with her. She's not busy.
I think
She's got nothing going on.
Elaine, she owns a lovely home nearby where I live.
Her husband used to be the manager of the Doors. Back in the day.
That's back in the day. Yeah, Elaine's she's a pro still.
Right, but I'm saying that can be done. He could actually.
Well, he said living or dead.
Yeah, but this is you could actually do that. It's not that hard. Go to dinner with Elaine Boozler. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but Dick Gregory, a comedian from the 60s and 70s who died of a heart attack on stage during a performance.
No.
No? Oh, I'm thinking of Dick Shawn.
Right.
I got my dicks mixed up. The Two Dicks, Talking Dicks. I got my dicks mixed up.
Yeah, you got a white dick and a black dick there. That was a big difference in dicks. You got to go Dick Shawn, Dick Gregory. That's a whole different thing, sir. Whole different thing. All right. So he wanted Pryor, Boozler, and Dick Gregory. Who would you go with, Alfred? I didn't give much thought before. I just literally wrote it down off the page right before we started filming. I was thinking one I would like would be George Burns.
Oh.
I'd like to have some sticks with old Burns before and after dinner. That guy did about 12 sticks a day. And cigars, and he smoked. I think they were El Productos. They were very cheap cigar. But the reason if you don't know, and maybe some people don't know or care, but anyway, the reason he smoked them and not a more expensive Cuban or whatever was this particular cigar would never need to be relit. So once he lit it, it stayed lit.
It burned all the way
set
through, right?
for the 1 hour.
For
you didn't have to worry
performance.
about them going
And
out.
cost effective.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
You know what? That's a great choice. And I put George Burns also kind of in the Buddy Hackett category, but I've actually had dinner with Buddy Hackett.
Dinner with Buddy Hackett?
Yes, it was the Young Friars at the Friars Club in New York City. He hosted the dinner. There was 12 of us, and he sat at the head of the table, and he told us stories, nice. And that was awesome. So I got one of them off there. I have dinner with this one and lunch and breakfast many times, so I'm not going to put you on the list.
I was still thinking about Buddy Hackett.
I'm sorry. Yes,
I was still thinking about Buddy Hackett.
George Burns is a good one to have on there.
There was a great Buddy Hackett story where he was having dinner in New York, and a woman came up to him and said, "Just want to tell you, Mr. Hackett, my husband, huge fan of yours. I loved you, and I just recently lost him." And Hackett said, "Well, have you looked in the park?"
At this woman's most vulnerable time, just
boom. He didn't give a shit.
That's awesome. That's a true comic right there in the moment.
Exactly. He had to make the three people at the table laugh. That was his thing. So yeah, that'd be a good. What do you got? You got another one on that list? I would go. See, it's funny for me. See, look at that. I put Ducharme.
I just said you.
Yeah, look at us. We're gay as shit. You and I were.
What's wrong with being gay once in a while? It's not permanent.
Once in a while, no problem. No problem there. I did a few years in the old Nav. You know what I'm saying, sir? Yeah.
These are old guys joking about that subject in a very friendly manner.
In a very gay way, as they would say. Maybe a living. I might go a Steve Martin.
Again,
Steve Martin.
Again, I think you and I are on the same page with this stuff. Yeah, those are two great ones. I agree. I'm with you all the way. I did get to meet Richard Pryor towards the end of his life when he was in a wheelchair. He was at the Improv in Los Angeles. Again, it was a bunch of comedians going, "Hi, Mr. Pryor. We love you." But
picture?
No, that was the whole thing. You had to be cool. You had to be cool. Yeah, I hate that. And there are other comics who are like, yeah, and but that's not me. But I should do more of that. Those two choices, I'm in agreement with you. And any of the classic guys, I'd like to do Bob Newhart. I'll go Bob Newhart.
Well, Bob Newhart, that would be fun. Yeah. 2 television shows, #1 album. Mm-hmm. Holy crap! When I was a kid, I had that album, or my parents did, and they had many albums, and I was I don't know, 2 or 3 years old, 4 years old, whatever it was. And I took the Bob Newhart album and these other albums, and I walked across the living room and I dropped them and broke my big toe. And your phone's ringing on that. The hell's that? Going on?
This isn't just a home. There's an office. There's things happen. It's a production house. There's lots of stuff happening here.
In the middle of my Bob Newhart album, Broken Toe Story.
But I think this microphone that I use is the main one, and that filters a lot of that shit out. So what you're hearing is...
I heard it clear as a bell.
Yeah, sir. But you're on a Apple laptop microphone, so you're picking up all the ambiance, whereas this one is a Pro.
Well, my story was still destroyed by your sounds.
You're a Pro. You should have kept going.
Well, I would have, but I've done enough of these with you. I thought you were gonna start looking around and vanish and not be. You'd be like, "What's going on?"
Well, I have to. I have meters and I have 2 cameras. I have the big monitor.
I have a slipper, sir. I have a slipper. Okay.
Well, move to the Middle East.
All right.
All right. We'll see you next time. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I was in the middle of a beautiful story of my childhood, and your phone fucked it all up.
It wasn't my phone. It was her phone.
Whose?
Bernadette Pauly. She's upstairs.
She's supposed to leave the house and be quiet when we film. Those are the rules. Take charge of that home there, sir. Let's go.
I'm going to do it right now.
You never served, you son of a bitch. Subscribe. Mary.